Welcome along. We begin our roundup of week 23 at Le Beaujois, where even without the injured Neymar, leaders PSG saw off Nantes to make it 10 wins in 11 league games. Angel Di Maria appeared to have put the champions ahead on the half hour, but the goal was finally awarded to Mauro ICARDI after he got the faintest of touches. The Argentine ending a 7-game scoring drought. Di Maria then set up the second goal from a corner. Tilo Kehrer heading in just his second goal in PSG colours, the club's 100th in all competitions this term. Well, PSG did make life a bit hard for themselves in the closing stages. An error from Presnel Kimpembe and Moses Simon was clear, pulling one back for Nantes and giving the Canaries hope. But Kellen Navas produced some big saves as the capital club extended their unbeaten run to 20 games in all competitions. Marseille tightened their grip on second place with victory in Saint-Etienne. Dimitri Payet celebrating his 400th Ligue and Conforama outing with the opening goal against his former club. Marseille, who'd played out consecutive goalless draws with Angers and Bordeaux, getting back to winning ways. Payet showing fancy footwork before firing past Stéphane Ruffier from a tight angle for his 7th of the campaign. Marseille got their second 5 minutes from time. Payet and Morgan Sanson doing a lovely job of teeing up Nemanja Radonic, who drilled in his 5th of the campaign. Saint-Etienne, 15th, have now lost 6 of their last 7 games. A 4th clean sheet of 2020 for André Villas-Boas' men, who are 6 points clear of third-placed Rennes. Well, that is after the Brittany side were beaten by their nearest chasers, Lille. Loïc Remy on target in the 4th minute after Rafinha won back possession and then immediately gave it away again. Jonathan Ikone slipping through for Remy, and the former Lyon man getting his first league goal since October, making it 5 in all competitions since the start of the calendar year. 4th place Lille closing the gap on Rennes to just 3 points. After being knocked out of the French Cup by 4th tier Belfort and being thrashed 5-0 by PSG, Montpellier were looking for some home comforts against Metz. Teji Stevan putting them ahead on 13 minutes with this precise effort. Michel de Zakarian's side hunting a 9th win in 12 games at Le Mosson, but Metz had other ideas, especially after winning their last 3 games. Top scorer Habib Diallo could have brought them level, but his penalty was brilliantly saved by Geronimo Rulli. Diallo, though, would later set up the equaliser, just after being denied once again by Rulli. He teed up substitute Farid Boulaya for his first of the season as Metz rescued a point. Lyon lost ground in the battle for the podium as they were held at home to Amiens. Rudy Garcia's side short of ideas in attack, with their best chances coming courtesy of 16-year-old Ryan Cherki. The club's next big thing, hitting the post 5 minutes after he came off the bench. Well, Cherki, who made headlines with a brace in the French Cup win over Nantes last month, then unleashing this stinging effort from distance. The save from Regis Gertner was just as impressive as the strike itself. Amiens did also have their chances, and they could have stolen the 3 points at the death. A brilliant run from Steven Mendoza, but his shot whistled inches wide of the post. Lyon have won just 4 of their 11 home games this season. Reims and Nice were both locked on 32 points going into their meeting in Champagne country and hoping to close the gap on the top 4. LEES-MELOU headed Nice in front early in the second half, and it's unusual to see Reims, who have the division's second best defence, leaving them out unmarked like that in the middle of the area. But a day after signing a 2-year contract extension, Younes Abdelhamid rescued a point for Reims with his 2nd goal in as many games. Patrick Vieira's Nice still haven't won away from home since back on September the 1st. After finally snapping a run of 11 straight defeats, Toulouse got back to losing ways at home to Strasbourg. Majid Waris getting the game's only goal on 75 minutes, his first strike for Strasbourg after joining on loan from Porto last month. The Ghana striker on target exactly 1 minute and 28 seconds after coming off the bench. A fine low effort. Strasbourg moving back up to 9th place in the table. Toulouse, though, rock bottom and now 7 points adrift of 19th place. It also finished 1-0 in the Principality, where Robert Moreno claimed his first league win in charge of Monaco. A lovely bit of improvisation from Stevan JOVETIC, looping this header over Daniel Petkovic. It was also a great long ball from January signing Yusuf Fofana to set up JOVETIC. Angers did have their chances, but Monaco held on for the win and also kept their first clean sheet since the reverse fixture in December. The Principality side back into the top half of the table. Bordeaux needed just 10 minutes to take the lead at Brest. A brilliant cross from Nicolas de Préville after a short corner, and Yui Zhou Huang nodding in his first league goal since early November. The South Korean with his 4th of the season. Brest midfielder Christian Batocchio then missed a penalty on the stroke of half-time. Benoit Costel saving the 15th spot kick of his career. But Brest still managed to rescue a draw, in spite of having Jean-Charles Castelletto sent off on 68 minutes. A late ball in for Jean-Kevin Duvin, whose header across the box was turned into his own net by Loris Benito. 1-1 the final score. Nîmes picked up their 3rd home win of 2020 against Dijon, moving out of the bottom 2 for the first time since October. Yassine Benrahou opening the scoring on just 4 minutes, getting his 2nd goal for Les Crocos since joining on loan from Bordeaux last month. Well, the comedy goal of the week was scored by Nolan Roux after Alfred Gomis made a complete hash of this clearance. Roux, another January transfer, with his first goal for Nîmes as it finished 2-0. So all of the results from week 23 with only 16 goals scored. The top 2, PSG and Marseille, both winning on the road, along with Strasbourg, Lille, Monaco and Nîmes triumphing on home soil, with the other 4 games ending in a stalemate. PSG still have a sizable 12-point cushion at the top, with Marseille now 6 points clear of Rennes. Lille closing the gap on the podium to just 3 points, and there are 4 separating Montpellier in 5th and Angers down in 13th. Toulouse are sinking deeper into trouble. They remain rock bottom with an 8-point gap to the relegation playoff place and 11 to outright safety. Nîmes climb up to 18th, while Saint-Etienne's poor form leaves them in 15th. There's no rest for the wicked. Angers and Lille get week 24 underway on Friday, with Marseille and Monaco in action on Saturday. The weekend's big game sees Lyon travel to the Parc des Princes to face PSG on Sunday night.